If you are active duty military and you're PCSing to El Paso, Texas, and planning to use your VA home loan, there is one thing I really want you to pay attention to before you fall in love with a house: your property tax estimate. I'm ReAnn Gonzalez, an El Paso mortgage broker, and I have been helping military families and veterans with home loans for over 30 years. Okay, so now let's get into it. El Paso is a wonderful place to buy a home, especially for our Fort Bliss military families. But our property taxes are some of the highest in Texas. That matters because property taxes are part of your monthly mortgage payment. Your total monthly mortgage payment is not just principal and interest. It usually includes your principal and interest, homeowner's insurance, property taxes, and if required, other items like HOA dues if the property is in a planned unit development. For VA buyers, the property tax number can make a big difference in whether the payment fits your budget, your BAH, and your comfort level. Here is where I see problems happen. Sometimes active duty buyers are shopping with an out-of-town lender who does not understand El Paso property taxes. That lender may qualify you based on a tax estimate that is too low. On paper, it may look like you qualify for a higher purchase price. But once the real El Paso property taxes are calculated correctly, the payment could and will jump. And now the home may not qualify, or even if it does, the payment may be much higher than what you are comfortable paying. This is not something you want to discover after you are under contract, after you have paid for inspections, or after your family has already started planning the move. The second area where buyers need to be very careful is new construction. This is a big one in El Paso. When you are buying a brand new home, the current property tax bill may not show the full finished value of the home yet. It may only be based on the land, or it may be based on a partially completed home. That means the tax number used at closing could be much lower than what the taxes will actually be once the county has assessed the completed home at its full value. So your starting payment may look great, but then when the new tax bill comes out, your mortgage servicer may find that your escrow account is short. If they have to advance money to pay the higher tax bill, they will need to collect that shortage back from you. And at the same time, they will increase the amount they collect each month for next year's taxes. This is how a payment can jump by $500, $700, $900, or even more, depending on the purchase price and what tax value was used at closing. That kind of payment shock can be hard on any family, but especially when you are trying to stay within your BAH and manage the cost of a PCS move. So here is my advice. Before you write an offer, make sure your lender is using a realistic El Paso property tax estimate. If you are buying new construction, ask specifically, are the taxes being estimated on the completed value of the home, or are they using the current tax bill? Those are not the same thing. Also, ask for a monthly payment estimate that shows what the payment could look like once the full taxes are assessed. That does not mean you should not buy a new home. New construction can be a great option. It just means you need to know the real numbers before you make a decision. A good local lender should help you understand the full payment, not just the prettiest payment, because Qualifying for the loan is one thing, but being comfortable with a payment after closing is another. If you are PCSing to El Paso, buying near Fort Bliss, or using VA home loans here in Texas, I would be happy to help you review the numbers before you get too far into the process. My goal is to help you avoid surprises, understand your real payment, and make a smart decision for your family. Please subscribe to this channel for more mortgage and real estate tips, especially if you are buying in El Paso, Texas.